Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Aer Travel Duffel. And so if you've been following the channel for a while, you know we're very big one-bag travel enthusiasts. And while I typically like to travel with a backpack as opposed to a duffel, we have had some great duffels on in the past. And so I was very excited when Aer reached out to see if I wanted to test out their brand new travel duffel. It seemed to offer some cool features, plenty of capacity, and the same great style and quality that we've seen from Aer's bags in the past. And so I've been testing this out for the past couple of weeks, and so far it's been a great experience. The bag has been awesome to travel with. It has tons of space, some great organizational options, and it pairs really great with a lot of the different day bags that we've looked at on the channel. So I want to go ahead and thank the company for sending the bag for me to test out, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So let's just go ahead and jump in and take a closer look at the Aer Travel Duffel. And so starting out with the outside, I really like the overall aesthetic that Aer has chosen to go with for the travel duffel. It's very reminiscent of the style that we've seen on the other bags in the travel line. So you see the very durable feeling ballistic nylon on the outside, nice YKK zippers, Duraflex plastic. And so the bag is going to be offered both in the black color that you see here and in a gray. So same clean minimalistic style that we've seen in a lot of their other bags. As far as the overall capacity, the bag has a 35-liter volume, which is very much in line with a lot of the other travel bags that we've looked at on the channel. To me, this is very close to the ideal size for traveling on airlines all over the world. I definitely feel like this is something I would be able to carry on very easily and just put into an overhead compartment. I also like that the bag has some flexibility if you don't fill it up completely, so it's very easy to kind of squeeze into those tighter compartments if you need to. So just very spacious overall, very easy to pack out. The bag is very simple in its design, which I really love to see for travel bags. I feel like that just gives you the maximum amount of space. And so here you can get a feel for how thick the bag gets when it's filled out, very similar to what you would see with the Aer Travel Pack 2. This is going to have a little bit more capacity than that bag, so as you can see I have some leftover space even though I put the same items that I typically use in that bag. And so one thing that I've been enjoying about traveling with the duffel as opposed to a normal travel backpack is being able to spread out my stuff between the travel duffel and a day bag that I've been pairing this with. I've been traveling with the Aer Day Pack and I like the combination of the two bags. They have a very similar aesthetic. Continuing along the outside, it was nice to see that Aer chose to include an external water bottle compartment. It has a lot of space. As you can see, I have the same water bottle here that I've used in all my other travel bag videos. That fits in there easily. And so nice amount of volume on this compartment. I can easily fit my whole hand. It's nice and deep, so if you want to put an umbrella in there, that should work out pretty well. It also has nice elasticity. If you have something a little bit bulkier, it can come out some more. At the top, the bag has these two adjustable clips that you can use to tighten the bag down to make it a little bit slimmer or to kind of keep everything in its place if you don't have the bag as full. It's also nice to have these clips to be able to strap on something like an umbrella or a jacket. In the footage here, you can see me strapping on the Amazon Essentials jacket that I've been using over the past couple of trips that I've taken. And the straps hold the jacket in place well. One thing to note is that if you do put something long like a jacket across the top, it will be hard to get to the handle to carry it like a briefcase if you did want to hold it that way. And so speaking of the handles, the bag has very comfortable, thick padded handles on the top and side of the bag. So these are going to be great to be able to lift this into an overhead storage compartment, or if you want to carry the bag like a briefcase if you don't want to wear it on your shoulder. I like how long the handle is, so it just gives you a lot of leverage to be able to grab it easily. It's also nice and thick, so it feels like it's going to hold up well over the longer term, even when the bag has a lot of weight. And then similar style here on the top handle. One thing that I did note as I was carrying the bag by the handle on its own is that when the bag is very full, it can feel really heavy to carry with just the handle. So over a longer period of time, I feel like I would just revert to using the shoulder strap or resting this on my carry-on bag as opposed to trying to carry it like a briefcase when it's completely full. Continuing on with the shoulder strap, considering this is a travel duffel, this is definitely an important piece of how you'll carry the bag with you. And so far I've been very impressed with how comfortable the strap has been to use. As you can see here, it's nice and padded, very thick. Reminds me a lot of the straps that Aer uses on their backpack, so I was glad to see the same design come over. Same meshy material on the inside to help prevent moisture from building up. I do wish the padding was a little bit longer. You have to be a little more precise as you're configuring the different lengths of the strap to make sure that this rests comfortably on your shoulder. But the strap does give you plenty of flexibility in how you adjust the length. So if you want to wear this just on your shoulder or crossbody, if that's more your style, you're going to have plenty of flexibility to configure how this sits on your body comfortably. The shoulder strap attaches to the bag with these nice Duraflex clips here. Very easy to remove the shoulder straps if you want to just have a cleaner look to the bag, or if you just want to carry it like a briefcase if it's not going to be that full. You can remove the shoulder strap and just tuck it away. On the back of the travel duffel, you'll find a nice suitcase pass-through that you can use to rest on your carry-on bag. If you're traveling with a suitcase and you don't want to carry this around the airport, you can just slide this on the handle and be able to roll it around the airport very securely. And so next up, I want to talk about the different organizational options offered by the bag. I thought this was definitely an area where it excelled And having these organizational options definitely makes this a lot more suitable as a one bag travel option than a lot of the duffels that we've looked at in the past. And so first up, the bag has a simple quick access compartment on the top, very reminiscent of similar pockets that we've seen on Aer's other bags. So nice YKK zipper here with a good amount of water resistance, opening that up. This is a great spot to get to items that you need to reach very quickly throughout the day. So what I currently have in here is my sunglasses with their case. And then I also have my GoPro Hero 7 Black. So a nice amount of volume offered by this compartment. As you can see, I can easily fit my whole hand in here. And even with the bulkier items that were in there, I still had some leftover space to throw in something like my wallet or my phone if I want to toss them in there while I'm going through TSA. So really like how much space was offered by this compartment and how easy it is to get to. Next up, the bag has a very nice separate laptop compartment, very well sealed YKK zipper here, as you can see, to help keep it protected from the elements. And so opening that up, you can see how spacious the compartment is. I currently have my 13-inch MacBook Pro in there, but you can definitely fit at least a 15-inch laptop. You can see there's some leftover space here. So nice amount of padding on this compartment and very easy to get your laptop in and out. So as you're going through TSA, you can just reach down and grab it quickly. And so now with the compartment empty, you can get a better look on the inside. Very similar to other laptop compartments that we've seen from Aer in the past. So nice amount of padding, but no sort of felt lining on the inside. And I was sad to see that the bottom is not that padded either. It's not elevated or anything like that. So definitely want to make sure as you're putting this down on the ground to be a little bit more careful. But overall, I like the amount of space and padding that was offered in this compartment and just how easy it is to reach down and grab your laptop while you're on your trip. On the front, the bag has another quick access compartment with some nice internal organization, another very well sealed YKK zipper here, and it has a zipper garage to help add a little bit of extra protection against the rain. And so opening this up, nice amount of space in this compartment for all your kind of smaller accessories that you need to take with you during your trip, especially if you're not taking another day bag. You can kind of organize everything into the different slots that are offered in this compartment. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down so you can get a better look on the inside. Very reminiscent of the organizational compartments that we've seen on Aer's other bags. So a variety of slip pockets and smaller zippered compartments. First up, there's just a large slip compartment here, which is a little bit longer to be able to hold something like a book, or in this case, I have my tablet here to be able to reach down and grab it quickly. And so this compartment here isn't padded or anything like that, but it's just the only slot that was big enough to be able to kind of slip my tablet or my Kindle into. And then also on the sleeve is a zippered compartment to help keep everything from floating around the larger main area. And that offers a nice amount of space here. Currently what I have is a larger power bank to charge my devices while I'm on the go. And then I also have a USB-C to USB-C cable, an extra one for my laptop. And then I also threw in a USB-C hub for my MacBook. On the front of the zippered compartment, there's a few additional elastic slip pockets. So here in the first one, I have just a Field Notes notebook, but that would be a good spot to put something like your passport or a wallet. And then in front of that, there's a meshy, kind of more elastic one that might be good for holding a bulkier item. Something like my GoPro could have probably fit in here just as easily as in the top quick access compartment. And then on the other side of those, there's just another elastic slip compartment where I currently have my Apple Magic Mouse. And then if you don't want to use any of this organization, you can leave these empty. They lay back pretty flat against the compartment. And then this is just a nice spacious area to put anything that you need to take with you. If you have something like a cable organizer, like the wire dop that I typically carry with me, I might just throw it in here. Or if you have snacks or bulkier power bricks that you need to get to, you can just kind of lay them in the compartment, and there's just a lot of space that you can use to organize all of your stuff. And so moving into the main compartment, the first thing I'll call out is that it does have a lockable zipper to provide a little bit of extra security. And so opening this up, I was very excited to see that the duffel had a suitcase style opening, making it very easy to pack everything out and see everything that was inside the bag at once. This is much better than a lot of the other duffels that I've tried to pack out in the past. I definitely prefer this to the kind of top loading opening on the nomadic travel bag. So very easy to just kind of see everything, and a nice spacious simple compartment. And so going through the items that I have here, the first thing I have is my Aer Go Pack. So if you don't want to wear a separate day bag while you're using this as your one bag travel solution, it's nice to maybe pack in a smaller packable day bag to use throughout your day-to-day while you're at your destination. So the Aer Go Pack has been fantastic for that. And so before jumping into the other items, I will call out that the quick access compartment on the top does peek into this main area here. You can get a look at what it looks like now that it's empty. This is where I had my GoPro and my sunglasses. So if you fill this up completely, it will take some space, but as you can see, there's so much left over here in the top area that it wasn't really an issue for me. And so next up, I have a pair of Toms, which I always like to travel with. And then I have my Aer Travel Kit, my DOP kit of choice. Next up, I have my smaller packing cube with my underwear and socks and t-shirts. And then I have my pair of Penguin Chiller shoes. And then the last item I have here is my larger double-sided packing cube where I have my jeans and shirts and larger clothing items. And so now with the compartment empty, you can get a nice look at the simplicity and space that this offers. Really like how easily I was able to pack everything out. There's plenty of leftover space. It doesn't feel like the bag's exploding. And I like that there's no kind of internal organization here, no straps, just a very clean, simple bucket of space for me to organize the way that I typically like to pack. And due to this simplicity, I really feel like I'm able to get a lot more capacity out of this bag than most of the other travel bags that are in this similar range. And so the last thing I'll mention in the main compartment is that the flap has a large mesh zippered compartment that you can use to add some separation for the items that are in this area. And so I like the amount of space offered by this mesh compartment here and the fact that you can see what's on the inside. And so opening this up, you can see that the compartment has a fair amount of volume. So if you wanted to put something like a jacket or maybe toiletries or electronics accessories in there, they should be able to fit easily. Currently, the only thing that I have in here is this foldable laundry basket that I have from Nomadic. This is one of my absolute favorite travel accessories, and I typically don't take it with me when I'm traveling with one bag just to save on space, but it's so nice to be able to just hang this up in my room and toss all my dirty laundry in there and just keep it in one spot when I'm in a hotel. So just really nice, simple zipper compartment here. I like that it adds at least a little bit of organization to the main area. So just a really great job in this main area overall. The simplicity and space that it offers has been fantastic. And for anybody looking for a very capable travel duffel, this is going to be a great option to check out. And so to wrap up, it's been a great experience testing out the Aer Travel Duffel over the past couple of weeks. The bag has been really easy to pack, has tons of space, some great organizational options, and I really enjoyed the flexibility of being able to pair this with a nice daily bag as opposed to trying to squeeze everything into one bag like I typically do. And so you can purchase this on Aer's site for about $170, which is a bit of an investment, but given the quality, size, and features that it offers, I think it's a pretty reasonable price, especially compared with other bags in the similar category. And so we've looked at a few different duffels on the channel in the past. Before jumping into those, the first bag I'll mention is the Aer Duffel Pack 2, and that's gonna cost the same as this bag here. And if you don't need quite as much capacity, or you still prefer wearing something as a backpack as opposed to wearing it on your shoulders like a more traditional duffel, that's definitely gonna be a great option to check out. We've done an in-depth video for that in the past if you wanna take a look at how the two bags compare against each other. The next bag that came to mind as I was testing this out was the Piorama A10 adjustable bag that we looked at a while back on the channel. That was also kind of a more traditional duffel style bag. It did have removable backpack straps that you could use to carry it on your back if you didn't want to use it as a duffel, but it was more of a duffel style bag. That one also had the ability to expand to multiple different sizes if you needed to carry more stuff. But in general, I definitely prefer the use of this bag. It definitely has a little bit more rigidity and makes it a lot easier to pack and feel more durable. I also like the different organizational options offered on this one. So it's gonna be a little bit more than the Piorama bag. That one comes in at about $150 versus the $170 for this one, but I do believe you're getting a much more full-featured travel bag with the Travel Duffel. The next bag that this reminded me of was the Nomadic travel bag, which is kind of a backpack duffel hybrid that we've talked about a lot on the channel. That's been one of my favorite travel bags to use. Lots of space, lots of different features. That one does come with backpack straps that you can use to wear this on your shoulders as opposed to just the more traditional duffel style carry. And so that bag's gonna be a little bit bigger and bulkier, and it has some additional organizational options and a removable waist strap. And it's also gonna be in a little bit higher price range. So that bag costs about $220. And if you're able to use one of the discount codes that's sometimes available, it'll come in closer to $190, so a little bit higher price point than the Travel Duffel. And so the last bag I'll mention here is the In-Case Tracto Duffel, which was another very capable duffel backpack hybrid. The bag had some really great weather resistance, a lot of capacity, and if you were going for more of an outdoorsy feel and look, that would definitely be an awesome option to take a look at. But with all that being said, the Aer Travel Duffel has been fantastic to use over the past couple of weeks. It's been very easy to pack out. I really love the look, and I love the flexibility it gives me to pair with some of the day bags that I typically don't get to travel with. And so if you're looking for a really stylish, spacious, and well-made travel bag, I definitely recommend you guys check out the Aer Travel Duffel. And if you have any questions about the experience of using a travel duffel versus a travel backpack, please let me know in the comments below. And I want to go ahead and thank the company again for sending the bag for me to test out. And if you guys found this video useful, please go ahead and give us a like below. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And thank you guys so much.